back to Forza Horizon 5. This is part 2 of checking out the new DLC pack. Yesterday, we jumped into FH5 and tried out all of the new DeLoreans from Back to the Future. In yesterday's video, I promised you guys that today we would jump into FH5 and try out the 2 remaining cars, the Jurassic Park Jeep and KITT from Knight Rider. Both of these things are unbelievably cool in their own right. KITT has a really cool body kit, and I think the Jeep Wrangler is going to be mega fast. There's a lot of people who want me to start off with KITT. All right, let's start with KITT. Bone stock, KITT is the fastest car in this pack by miles. 500 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque. It's not even that heavy. It's got a 6-liter V8 engine. What a cool car. You've got all of the buttons. You've got all of the weapons and modes over there. Look at the eject button on there. That's so cool. This wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about KITT from Knight Rider. So this is a 1982 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Knight Rider nerds are going to be very disappointed by this car. In real life, obviously the Trans Ams have these big V8 engines, but in Knight Rider, KITT actually has a turbine turbo-powered engine. Obviously, that is not something that's going to be in the game, so the car, I guess, technically sounds wrong. Throughout the entire time of making Knight Rider, Universal actually made a whole bunch of these cars for, like, the production. I think in total, they made, like, 23 of these cars. Today, only 5 of them still exist, and the story of some of them is actually crazy. Universal got 2 Pontiac Firebirds fairly cheap, because I'm not even joking, they fell off of a train. A train derailed in California, and Universal went, we'll buy them. We'll buy the cars. Part of the deal with Pontiac when they bought them is after they finished filming with them, they had to destroy them. As the way like TV shows and movie cars work, they're not always what they seem, right? So obviously, Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Yeah, they weren't actually Pontiac Firebird Trans Ams. A lot of them were, but not all of them. Some of them were just like base model cars and then given like upgrades to make them look like the Firebird or like the Trans Am version. Super cool. Universal actually did a ton of modifications to these cars. In the game, it has a 6-speed transmission. That's just what they had in real life. However, for the filming of the show, they swapped in 3-speed transmissions. They gave the cars line lock and they welded up like reinforcement bits to the chassis so they could do all of the stunts they needed to do. It is so cool, all of the stuff. It's also a lovely car to drive stock. Hello. What line lock does in real life, it essentially allows you to warm up your tires for a drag race. So line lock will lock the front brake and only allow you when you get on the gas to spin your rear wheels. Kind of like that, you see? See how my front wheels aren't moving, but the backs are spinning? For Knight Rider, they added that system in on both the front and the back wheels. They did so many J-turns and like reverse 180s with the cars. They added line lock to the back wheels too. So when you went for a J-turn, the back wheels would lock up and the front wheels would keep spinning. So you could do a J-turn instantly. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. It's a really weird thing. Let's go back to the festival because there is some really cool customization with this thing. There is a body kit. So one of the coolest things in Knight Rider is KITT had a whole bunch of different modes. There was like the turbo mode and there was also this mode. It is called pursuit mode.
Right now.
Pursuit mode! Bro, it's so 80s, but I love it. It's just so over the top, but it's so cool. We do have a couple of engine swaps. So we've got the Firebird engine, 500 horsepower, Dodge Viper V10, a 7.7 liter V12, and a 1,750 horsepower for KITT. No way. For now, let's keep the stock engine in it, I think. Let's also not supercharge it or anything. Let's leave the engine mainly stock. I think all I really want to focus on is just like some extra grip. So let's go for like some sport tires on there. Then the rear tires are going to need to be as thick as possible. I'm also not going to swap the wheels. There are no engine spacers available for this thing. Sorry, turbine spacers available for this thing. I don't really think I need the upgraded brakes. Oh, we actually get free PI from that first one, so I guess I'll go for that. Sure. I guess we'll also give it some race suspension. Very nice. We do even have drift suspension. We'll come back to that. I think the developers forgot to remove weight for the street weight reduction. And then last but not least, we will upgrade a little bit of the engine just to give it a bit more power. What was really cool about this mode for KITT, it actually has air brakes that work. Do they work at speed? They do work at speed. Oh, this thing was ahead of the times. And if you're a NASCAR fan, we've got air brakes on the sides. How cool. With all of our new spicy upgrades and our fancy air brakes, we've got a cupper in the race. Oh my God, this really is more legit. Okay, they're a little distracting. I'm not gonna lie. All of the air brakes, or like the air brakes on the sides, will actually clip into the opponent. So I guess the hitbox is unchanged. I guess that's actually a good thing. Otherwise, it would have been impossible if you had any plans to take this thing online. Look at that. Yeah. Straight into the other car alongside us. Good move, developers. That was necessary. It doesn't even drive that bad either. Like, considering we went with like a fairly realistic build and didn't go try hard even a little bit, it's surprising how nice it is. Don't get me wrong, it would have been pretty cool if the car could jump or hit 300 miles an hour, and if it could hit 11 Gs on braking. So that was the whole thing with the like pursuit mode. What does the air brake look like in interior view? Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay, that's cool then. You can see and you can drive. Should we actually try and reach 300 miles an hour? I feel like we should. 1,700 horsepower. I guess in theory, I also don't want the body kit. The top speed with the body kit, at least according to the game, 235. Without the body kit, 234. I wonder if the developers made it so this body kit doesn't reduce any drag. Now just speed up the footage to make it more realistic. Does that mean I need to talk in slow motion? We are zooming. Watch out for the traffic down the hill. 200. All right, so it maxes at 280 as it turns. Oh my God, the brakes. Oh my God. As it turns out, bro really just said, don't talk to me or my son ever again. To film Knight Rider, they like sped up the footage and so on, right? If Knight Rider is allowed to speed up the footage, I am allowed to use Event Lab and 2 times torque and gravity and everything like that. Down the hill we go, 250, 260. Turn the ×2 on, 280, 290. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 299, 300 miles an hour with KITT, baby. The show cheated, therefore we are allowed. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be a great drifting car. My only question is, do we go rear wheel drive for like accuracy, or do we go all wheel drive for the hardcore factor? A lot of chat wants all wheel drive. Okay, we're going to get some drift suspension, and then I guess we'll just upgrade the tire, like upgrade the tires to drag racing tires. And 100% I'm keeping the pursuit body kit, because it's just cool, bro. This is the Fast and Furious and Knight Rider crossover that we never got. What if it's called Furious Rider? What if you called it Too Furious to Night? Too Furious to Night. These are great names. Let's see how we can do with a 1,750 horsepower Knight Rider drift car with all-wheel drive. Keep it on the road. It's a little sketchy, bro, going through these corners. It's like it slides really nice. It does not want to drive and follow the lines. It just, come on, come on. 170. 170. I'll take that one. That's a nice car. Do we think KITT is a thumbs up, thumbs down, or somewhere in between? I've had a lot of hot takes over my videos the past couple of days. I'm gonna drop another one. I think this is straight up the best car in this car pack, and I don't think it's close. Back to the festival, we have one more car to check out. I was a Jurassic Park fiend. Knight Rider came out in the 1980s. Back to the Future came out in the 1980s. I'm a 90s kid. This is my thing. It is time for some fun facts about the Jeep YJ Wrangler Jurassic Park edition. There aren't really any fun facts about this thing. I'm pretty sure for the movie, they just took a bunch of brand new Wranglers, painted them with this paint scheme, and then just used them. The Jeeps are just generally good off-roaders, so they didn't need to customize them. They didn't need to swap like gearboxes and engines or anything like that. They just work. One thing I am discovering right now is, number one, I can drive this car one-handed because the gear ratios are so shocking, you just don't need to shift. I have a feeling, this isn't a fun fact, it's a fun theory. This is probably the most replicated movie car of all time. I have no idea how many of these things they built for the movie back in the day. I have no idea if any of them still exist. I mean, they probably do. I would not at all be surprised if Universal has one of these things still sitting in a museum somewhere. I have a sneaking suspicion that this car is actually going to be pretty rapid for off-roading in this game. Specifically, I'm thinking like B-class or A-class off-roading. So we've got a 6.2 liter V8. That's probably the engine we'll run. 5.2 liter V10 from the Audi R8. Nice. A 2JZ and an 850 horsepower V8. I'm going to go 6.2 liter V8. We're already all-wheel drive. I guess I'll go for twin turbos. I can actually give it the covered roof. That's so cool. As much as we like to meme on Forza Aero for the off-roaders is pretty OP. This thing cannot have Forza Aero. I mean, it's still going to be pretty quick. It's just going to be unstable. We'll give it some big, chunky off-roading tires. Very nice. Those look lovely. There is no drift suspension available for the Jeep. We're going to give it some anti-roll bars. Very nice. What's the roll cage look like on this, actually? Oh. Genji says take this to a track with a big jump. Wait, does this car have a problem? Are there any painting options for this car? I would assume no. Oh. I was wrong. 3 advanced painting groups for this car. You could do your own Jurassic Park paint job. Oh, that's so cool. You've got the body of the car, the stripes, and then what's paint group number 3? Oh, no way. It's the spare tire. Okay, that's pretty cool. Instead of going head-to-head with the AI, I am going head-to-head with real people using this Jeep to see if it's any good or not with my own tune. This can only go poorly. So I've got chunky off-road tires, so I should have decent grip off-road. But all of chat was telling me that this car has a significant problem when it gets air. We will see if we also get the significant problem. Okay, I'm racing against some pretty OP cars here. The Jeep doesn't feel slow. It just... Bro really said, let me ruin your race and then let me quit. I mean, it's not bad, though, this thing, boys. You kind of have so much speed with some of them that you can kind of just go checkpoint to checkpoint sideways the entire time. This thing is a little bit slower than I was expecting, but Genji, what are you doing driving Knight Rider in this lobby, bro? Anyways, come on. Get past this thing. This thing is a little bit slow and is definitely slowing us down. Oh, no. Don't let this finish be on the road. We need off-road. No, this is a fight. Brake, 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 brake. Going wide. Come on. Drag race to the finish. Jurassic Park Jeep, baby. We got him. We got him. What a move. Looking at this thing, I was kind of going, oh, it might be similar to like the International Scout or something like that. I mean, that was probably my bad. Unrealistic for expecting that. It's pretty good. I like it. Golden says he made a B class too. Golden's tune, very easy off-road. It's got 600 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque. All right, I just want to try Golden's tune out real quick. Why am I in a Ford advertisement? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. How's bro paused but playing the game? Wait, what? Wait, what? Anyways, let's figure out if Golden's tune is any good or not. This is a B-class off-roader. No! I thought I was about to flip. I thought I was about to do the biggest front flip. Oh, no. Please don't tell me I'm going too fast for this. Please don't tell me. Fine. Fine, we're good. I know chat said that it was a little broken when you start to get some air with it, but I have not had said glitch. Skill issue, go buy a sticker right now. We're zooming. Okay, please hold. Please hold it. Please hold it. Please hold it. Take down the OP Ford. Oh my God, he's taking like cracked racing lines and everything. Flip over. Flip over. Experience karma. No! I got the glitch! God damn it! As it turns out, the Jurassic Park Jeep does have some quirks and features. That was going really well right up until the moment it didn't. Do you want a slammed Jeep? I have the car for you. I made a rule when this game came out that I would drift every single new car. This will not go well. I wonder how fast I'm gonna spin out here. And in we go. Come on. This is day 487 asking the developers for drift suspension for pickup trucks and off-roaders. I have 2 more questions that we need to answer. Number 1, what do we think about the Jeep? I think I would put this somewhere above mid, but not a full thumbs up. I love the Jurassic Park Jeep, and I love Jurassic Park, but at least in Forza Horizon 5, it's not great. Like, it's good, but it's not great. Now that we've driven every single car in this car pack, we do need to address the elephant in the room. Is this car pack worth it? I should say it depends entirely on the person. If you're the type of person, like me, who grew up with Jurassic Park or grew up with Back to the Future or Knight Rider, without a doubt, this car pack is worth it. But if you didn't, and you're not a huge diehard fan of any of those 3 franchises, probably not. I'll let you guys fight it out in the comments, because I'm sure this won't be controversial whatsoever.